Carolina Insider is presented by Wells Fargo.
Bubba Cunningham said after Roy Williams retired that he wanted to quickly make the transition to the next head coach, and he was a man of his word, as just 4 days later, Hubert Davis was announced as the new head coach of Carolina basketball. Adam Lucas and I had a chance to catch up with both Coach Davis and Bubba Cunningham to talk about this monumental change for Tar Heel basketball. Let's take a look.
It just became very evident to me in my conversation with Hubert that he's absolutely the right guy right now. The passion, the energy, and the enthusiasm he has for this place, for those kids, and for everything that he does, and providing opportunities for kids to play. I had a great conversation with him over a course of time, and immediately called the chancellor and said, we don't need to look any farther. We've got our guy.
Coach Davis, you've told us before that in all the jobs you've had, you don't really look ahead. You weren't thinking about being a head coach when you were an assistant coach. You were thinking about being the best assistant coach you could be. Yeah. When it came time to talk to Bubba and articulate why this was something that was important to you, what did you tell him?
Well, I told him that I just wanted to make a difference. I have a passion of making a difference in these kids' lives. Over the last 9 years, Coach Williams has given me a front row seat to be able to be in each one of these kids' lives and to directly help them be the best that they can be on the court, off the court, and in the classroom. There's nothing better than that. I always tell them that one of the best parts of my job is to see how hard they work in the classroom, see how hard they work in the community, and see how hard they work when they come on the floor, and to see it come out in a play in a game. It's nothing better than that, to see their smile on their face and see them being successful. I've always wanted to be a head coach, but the only place that I only wanted to be a head coach was here at North Carolina. I have always wanted to follow the road and the path that Coach Smith and Coach Guthridge and Coach Williams walked. And I'm just really excited and honored and humbled and motivated and ready to go to do it with my personality and in my shoes.
Hubert, what does that look like? What does a Hubert Davis personality look like while following that same road of the grace that you just mentioned?
Well, I'm fired up. One of the things that I believe in is showing up every day. It's something that I've had to do my entire life. You know the story of me not being highly recruited and having given a chance and opportunity. I've had to prove myself everywhere. I had to prove myself here, and I'm so thankful that Coach Smith gave me that chance and that opportunity to come here. And because of that, the most significant things in my life have happened here. I talked about how, I had my best friends here. I got a great education here. I played basketball here. I became a Christian here. Fell in love with my wife here. We got married here. And then after I retired from the NBA in 2004, we could have lived anywhere we wanted to in the country. And my wife and I decided to raise our 3 beautiful children here. I'm all about competing. I'm all about toughness. I'm all about showing up every day in practice and games and shoot-arounds. And the thing that I want for every one of our players is you got to have emotion and you got to show up every day. I've had to fight my entire life, and I enjoy being in that position. I love when somebody says no. I love when somebody says I can't do something. That just fires me up, and that puts me in a place where you're not going to get me and you're not going to beat me. And I'm so thankful and honored to be in this position, again, to have a front row seat to be able to help out these kids. They all have hopes and dreams and goals, and I want that for them. And I want them to also know what's also great is not only achieving individual goals, but team goals as well. I want them to cut down the nets, winning a regular season title. I want them to have the experience of cutting down those nets at the ACC tournament. I want them to have the memories of being able to cut down those nets when we head to the Final Four, and I want them to have those experiences of being on that podium after we won the national championship. There's nothing better than that. Out of all the years that I played college, out of all the years that I played in the NBA, my fondest memories, the best times in basketball for me have not been individual. It's been team. It's been the experiences that I have shared with my team, with my teammates. And so that's what I'm all about, and that's what Carolina will be.
It is a different landscape in college basketball. Bubba referenced that at one point earlier. How do you start to navigate these different waters that college basketball is in right now?
Well, in terms of basketball and being here, there's a foundation here that I believe in. And it's a foundation that has been tested, has been tried, has been proven, and has been proven successful and been experienced by me. So I believe in it. And so the things that Coach Smith and Coach Guthridge and Coach Williams believe in, this program will continue to believe in, on and off the court. But you're right, things have changed. Kids have changed, the game has changed, and we have to adapt. We've got to get better. Looking on our team last year, we got to get better. The guys that are coming back, through the hard work and the sacrifice,